Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Tungal online classes. I think in the last class we were discussing about the concept of heat and work. Heat and work are basically two modes of energy forms through which internal energy of the system can be changed. Okay. I think in the last class we have seen what is meant by heat. Heat is a mode of energy transfer which takes place from one system to the other system due to the temperature difference. Okay. Now let us see what is meant by work. Work can be defined as, generally we frequently come across this term called work. Okay, in daily life also we heard work is being done, work has to be done. Okay, like this. So let us see what is meant by work. Right? Work is a mode of energy transfer. Work is a mode of energy transfer. Any other way, any other way, other than other than temperature difference. Temperature difference. Okay. If the energy transformation takes place in any other mean other than that of the temperature difference, then that mode of energy transfer is said to be energy. What is meant by this? If the energy transfer is due to the temperature difference, then that will be called as heat. Okay. Except this, any other mode of energy transformation from one system to the other system, or from system to surrounding, or surrounding to system, if takes place except the temperature difference, then that mode of energy transformation is said to be what? Work. Alright. There are several types of work. Okay. Basically work depends upon two factors. One is called capacity factor. Other one is called intensity factor. Right? This is how much work can be done. Capacity factor indicates that how much work can be done, and intensity factor indicates that how much intensively the work can be done. Okay. Now let us see. There are different types of work. Okay. There are different types of works, such as, if you see, we can say electrical work, gravitational work, mechanical work. These are the different types of works. Gravitational work is denoted by WE, and electrical work is denoted by WE. Gravitational work is denoted by WG, and mechanical work is denoted by WM. Let us denote WM. Now, let us see what is meant by this. Electrical work is basically given WE is equal to charge into potential difference, or potential we say, which is given as QE. W is equal to QE. Right? If we are talking about this is we are going to discuss in case of electrochemistry. Right? Gravitational work is basically given Wg is equal to mgh, where m is the mass of the substance, h is the height, and g is the acceleration due to the gravity. Right? And the third one is mechanical work. In this chapter we are basically going to discuss about the mechanical work. What is mechanical work? Right? Mechanical work is basically given in case of any ideal gas you are considering. In case of gases, mechanical work is basically given by, it is given by pressure and value. Basically, work done is determined. Mechanical work done is determined. It is is determined from value change against an external pressure. Basically, it can be denoted with a W equal to minus PD. It is basically given as W equal to minus PD. This is a work done. This is mechanical work done we call it. Where P is the capacity factor and V is the intensity factor. Right? We'll see how this actually comes. Right? If you want to derive this expression for the mechanical work done, because we are in this chapter we are only concerned with the mechanical work. Let us see how this expression comes. Assume that if an object, right? If an object, or if, since we are talking about the gas, or you may take any object. When an object or gas is displaced by a distance, displaced by a distance dx against an external force F, then work done can be given. Then work can be given as see, W equal to, this is the force against which the displacement is taking place, into delta x. Alright, since we know that this force will be equal to pressure and product of pressure and area. How? Pressure will be equal to force upon area, and this distance x, this is the distance through which the object is displaced. We can take it as L. So what we can write here? W will be equal to, okay, P into A into L. What is this? A into L. This is value x. We are talking about the change in the value. Because of that reason, what we do is here we use P dV, or we also use W will be equal to P delta V. Basically, we use a minus symbol here. Okay, this is very important thing to be noted down. This is the expression for work done, mechanical work done. This is the expression for the mechanical work done. Okay, here basically when it comes to the physics and chemistry, the sign convention will be different in case of thermodynamics of physics and in case of thermodynamics of chemistry, because there they will use positive sign, here we use minus sign. This sign tells us the reason for the using this negative sign in the thermodynamics of chemistry is that the main difference is that in physics they consider the external pressure, whereas we consider the P gas. Right? Suppose if you are taking a gas in a closed container which is having a weightless frictionless piston. Suppose if this gas is undergoing expansion, what is mean by expansion? Right? If the volume of the gas inside the cylinder increases, we call it as expansion. The main difference is that in physics they will take P external, here we take P gas. Because of this, the sign convention is different. Okay, it is very important to note on that. Don't confuse with the sign convention in physics and chemistry. There they will use positive, here we use negative. I already given the reason. Okay, since we are taking the pressure applied by the gas, since they are taking the external pressure. Right? Now, what happens? Let us see the characteristics of work. If you are talking about the characteristics of work, first of all is that work is a state function. It is a state function. It means what? Work is a path function. Work is a path function. That means what? It does not depend upon initial and final state of the system. This is one of the important points. Second is that work work is always given, is always given, given with respect to work is always determined or given with respect to the external force, external force. Thirdly, work appears, work appears. What is meant by this? If there is no external force, there will be no work. Okay, we say when an object having m mass is displaced through a distance delta dx against a external force f, then we say work done. If there is no external force, there will be no work done. Okay, work done is always depends upon the external force. Greater the external force, greater will be the work done. Okay, that is the meaning of work is always given with respect to the external force. If there is no external force, there will be no work done. Right? Work appears at the boundary of system, at the boundary of system. Another point we can say that work is manifested, work is manifested an effect in surroundings. Okay, in surroundings. When there is a work done, either if there is a work done by system, okay, or work done on the system, there will be certain influence on the surroundings. Okay, work done is always manifested an effect in the surroundings. Okay, there is another important point is that work is an algebraic sum. Work is an algebraic sum. It can be positive or negative. Okay, algebraic sum. It is positive if work done on system by surroundings. It is negative if work done by system, if work done by the system. Let us try to understand this. What is the meaning of? These are the important characteristics of the work. Let's see what is meant by work can be positive or negative. Suppose what I said, if work is done on the system by surroundings, then what happens? W will be greater than 0. Then we say W is positive. Right? This is basically observed in case of expansion. What is the expression? W is equal to minus P exponent delta V dash. Right? P exponent delta V dash. Now, when this value becomes positive, when work is done on the system, basically when the work done will be done. Suppose if the gas is undergoing compression, in case of compression, work done will be positive. What is mean by compression? In case of compression, if you are talking in compression, what happens? If the gas is compressed from a value of V initial to V final, then what happens here? V final is less than V initial. And what is the delta? Delta is given V final minus V initial. So what it comes? This delta becomes less than 0. That it is negative. Now, if the delta V is negative, then what happens? If delta V is negative, then W will be what? Greater than 0. If you put the delta negative value here, minus will become positive. So W will be greater than 0. This is the one case. When it will be positive, when we say work is done on the system, when a gas undergoes, when an ideal gas undergoes compression, right? What happens? The work done will be positive. Now we say the work is being done on the system. Now, what is the second possibility? If work is done by the system on surroundings, then what happens? W will be less than 0, that it is negative. Now let us see what is being done. Basically, this happens in case of expansion. When a gas expands from V initial to V final, then what happens? Here V final will be greater than V initial. So if you put this value in delta V, what it becomes? Since V final minus Vi will be what it is? It will be positive. That is, delta V will be what? Greater than 0. If delta V is greater than 0, then what happens? W will be less than 0. That it will be the negative. This is then you need to remember, right? What is the conclusion for in compression? In compression, what happens? Work will be greater than 0. Since delta V will be less than 0. In expansion, W will be less than 0, since delta V will be greater than 0. You need not to by heart any sign convention here. Just you need to see whether what process it is undergoing, whether it is undergoing expansion or it is undergoing compression. Okay. If W is positive, we say work is done on the system. What this positive value indicates? If W is positive, what we say? If W is greater than 0, we say work is done on the system. Work is done on the system. Who will do the work? Surroundings. If W is negative, then we say work is done by the system. Work is done by the system. This is the important convention need to be noted down regarding work. Right? Now, let us see the units of work. What are the units of work? Since heat and work are interconvertible, right? The units of work are similar as heat. What are the units of heat? Units of heat are basically what are SI units of heat are? SI units of joule, right? I think I already gave the information regarding joule. 1 joule will be equal to what? 1 joule is equal to 0. How much it is? 9. 0.293 calories. 1 calorie will be equal to 4.184 joules. Right? This is the interconversion factor. Suppose let us see a question. How a question can be framed out of this based on the work. Suppose if a gas, an ideal gas undergo expansion with a change in value, with a value change of 0.5 liters against 1 atm pressure. What is this? 1 atm pressure. Calculate work done. What is asking? If an ideal gas is undergoing expansion of volume change with 0.5 0.5 liters against a external pressure of 1 atm, what will be the work done? Here he has given the P value. How much is being given? P value is given 1 atm. And how much this volume change is given? Delta V is given 0.5 liters. And what will be the answer? W will be equal to, calculate the W will be equal to what is this? Minus P external into dV. Put the data, it will be minus 1 liter into what is this? 0.5. Sorry, minus 1 atm into 0.5 liters. How much it comes? It comes minus 0.5 liter atm. Right. If the question may be about calculate the work done in joules and calories. If it is work done is given in liter atm, if you are getting the work done in liter atm, what is the conversion factor? 1 liter atm will be equal to 101.328 joules, or it will be equal to 24.20 calories. Just to make it interconversion factor. If you want the work done in joule, what you have to do? You have to multiply this with minus 0.5 into what is this? 101.3 joules it is. Okay. If you want to get the work done in the calories, just multiply this with 0.5 into 24.2 calories. This will be the work done in joules and calories. Suppose the same question can be framed in another way. Okay. If the same question is framed in another way, what is it? Suppose instead of what this negative sign indicates, since it is carrying an overall negative sign, what is meant by this? This is work is done by the system. Suppose if we said instead of expansion, if the question would have said compression. So what might be the reason? If the same values are given for the compression, what will be the answer? In compression, what happens? This delta V will become, okay, how much it comes? Minus 0.5 liters it comes. So if you put this data here, work done will become minus 1 into minus of 0.5 liter. So this will come 0.5 liter atm. So here the W will be is positive. What is this positive sign indicates? This is work done on the system. Work done on the system. Whereas here W is what? W is negative. This indicates that work done by the system. Work done by the system. This is how you have to differentiate when work is done on the system or work is done by the system. This is about some important characteristic features of the work done. Hope it is clear so far. Now, let us try to draw the expression for work done in various processes. Let us discuss the first processes. Work done in reversible isothermal process. Isothermal process. Now, what is meant by reversible isothermal process? The process has to be reversible. What is meant by reversible? It has to be takes place in infinite time in infinitesimally slower steps, in infinitesimal manner, quasi-static process. What is meant by isothermal? The temperature of the system and surrounding must be constant, right? So, okay, if you are alloying, okay, let us discuss this with an example. Okay, since it is an isothermal process, what happens? Okay, temperature will be constant and heat will be allowed to exchange between the system and surroundings in order to keep the temperature constant, right? Let us see. Let us consider an ideal gas enclosed in a cylinder fitted with weightless and frictionless cylinder, sorry, piston, fitted with weightless and frictionless piston. The walls of container are not insulated. What is meant by this? It will allow the heat change between the system and surroundings. Okay. Now let us see what is meant by this. Let us take a cylinder. Let us take an ideal gas index. It is fitted with a frictionless weightless piston. Now this walls of the cylinders are not insulated. That means it can allow the heat change through the between the system and surroundings. Okay. Now let us assume the pressure on the piston is P external from the external source. What we have taken? We have taken an ideal gas. If the system is in rest, that means what? The P external must be equal to the pressure applied by the gas. When this piston will be at rest, the external pressure becomes equal to the pressure applied by the gas. Then we say it as at the rest or at the equilibrium. Now, if the piston is at rest, what is meant by this? P gas must be equal to the P external. That means what? P external. Okay, external pressure. P external must be equal to what? P gas. Now let us do one thing. Okay, if you decrease the external pressure by an infinitesimal small value, then what happens? P external, if you are decreasing this P external an infinitesimal smaller value. What is meant by infinitesimal value? Very negligible value. Suppose we are decreasing the external pressure by a small value as dP. This is very infinitesimal value. What we call it as infinitesimal smaller value. Then what happens? This piston will move slightly upwards, very slightly. If you are assuming this is V1, this will become V2. Right? There will be a small change in the volume also. What will be the volume change? It is also very small. The volume change will be dV. This is also infinitesimal, very smaller change. If you are decreasing the P external by infinitesimal value, then there will be a small. Then what happens? If the P external is decreased, the P gas also decreases. If the P gas decreases, what happens? Right? The piston will, since you move since P external is decreased, it will push a little bit high. The gas gets expanded. Once the gas gets expanded, what happens to the P gas? P gas also decreases slightly. Again, it becomes to the rest. After a slight increase in the volume, then what happens? The piston again comes to the rest. This very small changes. It will be practically unnoticeable. If you repeat this process for several times, let us assume this is V initial and let us assume this V final, right? In one step, if you repeat the same process for several times, what you are doing? You are reducing the P external by an infinitesimal value. Then what happens? The volume increases infinitesimally. Again, it reaches equilibrium. Again, if you are decreasing the P external in an infinitesimal smaller value, again volume increases. If you repeat this process for several times, then what happens? Finally, the gas will expand. If you are considering this as V1, if you consider this will be the V2, which is final in overall. Now this will be the P external and this will be the P gas. Right? It will be done in infinite number of steps. Right? Here, basically what happens? If you want to calculate the work done in single step will be given. W will be equal to P external. In one step, if you are talking P external minus how much it is being reduced? Minus of P external minus dP into dV. This is the work done in single step. But what happens? The product of dV, dP and dV or this, since these are infinitesimal values, is negligible, negligible, since it will become equal to W will become equal to minus P external into dV. The work done in the complete process can be given as W minus P. Okay, there will be a small value change in each step. Okay, when you are coming from here to here, there will be a smaller volume change. In the next step, there will be a smaller volume change. Like that, in every step, there is a very small change in the value. You have to integrate all these volume changes from V1 to V2. It is given in the integrated form. Pre-external integration of V1 to V2 or V initial to V final dV. This is the expression for the work done in the complete process. Okay, since in each and every step the very small change is taking place, and since that what we are doing, we are integrating the total volume change from V1 to V2, and we know that from the ideal gas equation PV will be equal to nRT, right? And from this what we get, P will be equal to nRT by V. If you substitute this P value here, what happens? W minus, okay, nRT integration of V1 to V2 nRT by V dV. Then what it will become? W will be equal to minus nRT integration of V1 to V2 dV by V. Okay, the integration of V1 to V2 of dV upon E will comes to be equal to minus nRT ln V2 by V1. Okay, if you substitute the natural log, it will become minus 2.303 nRT log to the base 10 V2 by V1. This is the expression for work done in the, what is this? Reversible isothermal expansion. What process? Reversible isothermal expansion. Why we are calling it as expansion? Because volume is getting increasing. It is changing from, it is expanding from a volume of V1 to V2. Right? Now, since we know that, we can also express this equation in terms of pressure also. Okay, from the ideal gas, according to the Boyle's law, what will be the relation? Volume will be inversely proportional to the pressure. From this, what we can give? W will be equal to minus 2.303 nRT log P1 by P2. This is the expression that has to be used for the calculations of problems given in the, first of all, you need to identify the process. This is the expression for work done in, what is this? Isothermal reversible expansion. What is this? W reversible it is. W reversible expansion in isothermal process. Reversible. Right? Hope it is clear. This is the work done in where it is? The reversible isothermal expansion. Now let us see irreversible expansion. We are talking about the irreversible expansion. There are two types of irreversible expansion. One will be free expansion. There are two types of irreversible expansion. One will be free expansion. Other one will be called as intermediate expansion. Intermediate expansion we call it as. Let us see what is meant by free expansion. Free expansion means expansion of gas against zero external pressure. What is this? Zero external pressure. That means what? P external will be 0. If you put this value in the expression of minus P external dV, what it will become? W will become equal to 0. That means what? Work done in free expansion will be 0. What we can conclude? Work done in free expansion will be always 0. Right? Is 0. Now Let us say other one. What is other one? Intermediate expansion. Intermediate expansion. In the intermediate expansion, what happens? Let us assume the same concept again. We have taken an ideal gas in an enclosed cylinder fitted with a piston. Okay. Now what happens? This piston will be in equilibrium when external pressure will be equal to the, what is this? P gas. Now, if you reduce the P external in a single step, what happens? Within a single step, this volume changes from V1 to V2. This entire process will be done in single step. Right? What happens? Suppose assume that there is a 1 kg brick. There is a 1 kg brick on it. Okay. If this piston is at constant, means the pressure applied by the gas will be equal to pressure external. When you remove this brick at a time, first what happens? The pressure will be reduced to P1 to P2. First the piston will move up. As soon as the piston moves up, the gas will distribute the entire available area. This is called expansion in a single step. So the expression for the work done, this will take place in a finite time and finite step. So it will be directly given. W irreversible will be equal to P external of delta Vt. It is a product of P external and change in value. This will be the expression for, what is this? W irreversible expansion. Work done in the irreversible isothermal expansion. Now, if you observe here, in case of reversible expansion, what was the thing? In each and every step, there is an equilibrium between the P external and P gas. There is only equilibrium in the initial and final state. In this process, basically what happens, if you are comparing the work done in reversible isothermal expansion and work done in the irreversible isothermal expansion, we can make a conclusion that the work done in reversible expansion is greater than irreversible expansion. Why? Since in reversible expansion, P external is less than P gas. This is the reason for it. Whereas in reversible process, P external is equal to E gas. Basically, the work done will be given by external pressure. Greater the external pressure, greater will be the work done. So here, the expansion is taking against a lower pressure, whereas here expansion is taking against a higher pressure. Okay, the product of higher value will be high, whether it is negative or the purpose of sign is that it only tells us whether work is done by the system or work done on the system. Don't consider that negative size as a numerical value. It only tells with whether work is done by the system or work is done on the system. Okay, so this is one of the important thing to be remembered. What is it? W reversible is greater than W irreversible. For which process it is? For expansion we say it is. This is for expansion. Now let us see the expression for work done in reversible isothermal compression. What was the process we have done for the isothermal expansion? Okay, ideal gas is being taken in a cylinder which is fitted with a frictionless, weightless piston. Okay, if when you are decreasing this P external infinitesimally, what happens? The value increases infinitesimally. Suppose here we do the against process. What we do in the against process? In each step, we will increase the P external infinitesimally. Then what happens? The volume decreases infinitesimally. That will be continued for infinite times. Finally, what happens? The volume will be compressed from a state of V1 to V2. It is happening against to the in opposite of expansion. So, what will be the expression could be given for this? work done in the reversible isothermal compression, W will be equal to minus P external integration of value from V1 to V2 dV. The same process will do again here. What happens? It could be given, what is, since P will be equal to nRT by V, integration of V1 to V2 upon D, which will be given as minus nRT dV by V, which will be equal to what? Minus nRT log V2 by V1, which will be equal to what? W will be equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V1 by V2. Or if you want to give it, you can also be written as W will be equal to 2.303 nRT. Sorry, here it will be V2 by V1, right? Which will be equal to what? Log V1 by V2. Or otherwise, the same expression can also be given in terms of pressure. What will be the pressure in terms of V? W will be equal to minus 2.303 nRT log, what is this? V1 by P2, or W will be equal to 2.303 nRT log, what is this? P2 by P1. These are the expression for the work done in the reversible isothermal compression. Reversible isothermal compression. If you are talking about the irreversible compression, then the irreversible compression will become work done in irreversible compression. What happens? If you do this process in a single step, then W irreversible, this is W reversible for the compression. Now it will be equal to minus P external delta P. Don't try to back the sign. Okay, you automatically get whether if it is compression, this delta will be what? Less than 0. If the delta V is less than 0, W will be greater than 0. You need not to buy at the sign convention. Now, if you are talking about here, in case of compression, work W reversible is less than W irreversible. This is for compression, right? In the compression, what happens? In the compression, if you are decreasing the value, what happens? The P gas increases. Compression is taking place against high pressure in irreversible process, whereas compression is taking place in low pressure in the reversible process. So because of that reason, remember this, W reversible will be always less than the W irreversible for compression. Okay, this is about the work done in various process. Okay, work done in the reversible isothermal expansion will be equal to what? What was the expression for that? It will be equal to W minus 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1, right? Though the expression is same only, but what will make the change here? The delta V value will make a change. If you are talking about the expansion, V2 will be greater than V1. If you are talking about the compression, right, V1 will be greater than V2. This is a difference. Though the expression remains changed, in the expansion volume of the gas increases, in the compression volume of the gas decreases. Okay. Hope it is clear so far. Generally, maximum work done can be given as work done depends. If you are talking about the maximum work done depends upon external pressure external pressure. If greater the external pressure, if greater the P external, greater will be the work done. Work done. Okay, work done basically depends upon the P external. Okay, for if you are talking about the expansion, what happens? P external will be almost equal to P gas. In case of reversible process, what happens? In case of reversible process, okay, P in case of expansion, okay, work done in the reversible process will be greater than the reversible process. In case of compression, work done in the irreversible process will be greater than the reversible process. Remember these two statements, and we will continue the rest of in the next class. Thank you.